Hey everybody, this is Drew. Welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to get started on the Italeri 1/72nd scale B-58 Hustler. Now, I've had this kit for quite a while. Bob Busking sent this to me well over a year ago, and I'm just now getting around to it. And I did do an inbox review quite a while ago as well. If you'd like to see that, I'll put a link in the description and also in the comments if you like to click on it if you want to see a detailed view of the sprues. So in this video, I'm just going to build the major assemblies, the cockpit, fuselage, and the wings, and maybe a few other things like the engines. And I'll have some comments at the end and throughout the video. So thanks for watching. Sit back and relax and take a look at how we build a model. So what I'm doing here is just taking some Sharpie markers and filling in the instrument panel. There's no decals for the instruments, and there's really not a lot of detail. So I'm just making it look a little bit presentable, making it easy, and using some fine point Sharpie markers. If you see the picture, the cockpits in the B-58 Hustler are pretty bland, mostly just black and some red switches. So again, most of this won't be seen once I button it up, but it'll make it look a little bit lively. got all these painted up. And they look good. Nah, not really, but probably not going to see it. There's no dials or anything like that, so look at that. The seats painted. Kind of bland. Inside, instrumentation inside. Okay, so let me get ready to put all this together. But I first need to put the windows in, and for that I'm just going to use some white glue. This is really good stuff, this tacky glue, and I'll just stick them in there. Nice thing about this, it dries crystal clear, so if you make any kind of mistakes or whatever, or you can actually make windows from this. So alright, let's get those in. Okay, let me show you what I have so far. So I've got all the major assemblies done, and now it's time to start working on some seams. Got a little bitty gap there, a couple little places there that needs to be fixed. So yeah, a lot of seam work. These seams along the wing roots I can just fill with some plastic putty. A little gap here, this area here, and also around the nose cone. So we've got a little bit of area in here, but I'm not too worried about from here to here because this giant half gas tank, half nuclear weapon pod will kind of cover that up when I get it all in place. But definitely want to take care of these issues here. Got a lot of little panel lines too that run across, so I'll have to do the best I can and try not to mess those up too much, and may have to do some rescribing. Also, there's this gap right here where the lower half, or this side of the fuselage joined this side, which included the tail, but this piece didn't fit like that, as you saw in the video, so it'll take care of that as well. So mind the seams. Got some seams here to sand off. I try my best to let the glue do the work by using some heavy glue, thick glue, and then smushing it together and let some of the melted plastic ooze out, and so I can just give it a sand it over. Went ahead and built up the landing gear, at least parts of them. A lot of pieces I'm going to put on when I mount the landing gear. And you can kind of see down inside. It's not a whole lot to see. So it's looking the part, but favorite job of modeling is sanding and puttying. It said no one ever. So we'll get going on that, and I'm going to leave it at that. Thanks everybody for joining me. I appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.